Now let's listen to these guys in recovery talk about how drinking and drugging has impacted their lives.
Drugs, and it's not who you are. When you're caught in active addiction, it's not who you are as a person, and you do things that you would never do normally.
I knew it wasn't how I was raised.
This isn't who Freddy is. What happened to the Freddy we know? Alcohol started to change the way I started to act.
Because you know they're not that person that they're being at that time, when they're stealing from you and lying to your face. It's them, but it's not really them.
It changed the way I thought. It changed my process. It took this productive kid who was on his way to do something real special to not hygienic, nasty, mean.
I would say that addiction isn't a choice. The first use is a choice, but beyond that, we don't know how people react to it.
It was clear that the liquor had an effect on my brain chemistry and who I was.
Once you get into being addicted to something, you physically lose that choice.
And we often really need help from other people because we don't know how to break through ourselves.
It took me a while to identify the addiction was what took over, chemically needing that drug to be able to function.
Once I have that drink in me or that drug, whether it's weed or heroin or whatever it may be, it just sets it puts the spark to the fuse, and before you know it, it's ruining your life and the ones around you.
Yeah, it brings you to a place where you'll do whatever it takes to get what you need.
The reward outweighed the consequences because that's all you're focused on all day, every day is getting that.
And your morals get thrown right out the window. It's not a moral weakness, it's a sickness. And it's a sickness that thankfully can be overcome.
I think there's a really bad stigma. We're still people too. We're still humans. We still feel things. We may deal with things in a different way and cope with things in a different way, but I really believe that everybody's addicted to something that takes the pain away. And it just so happened that a lot of us turned to, drugs and things that made our lives completely unmanageable.